Welcome back. I want to go ahead and get right into the video. It is a review on Taking Cara Babies. So when I first heard about Taking Cara Babies, basically I figured out this is how I'm going to be able to get my baby to sleep through the night. So it is a course to help your baby sleep through the night. There's many out there. There's many ways. You don't even need to take a course sometimes. But this is just the route I took, and I want to go ahead and give my take on it. Taking Cara Babies is a course to help lay healthy sleep foundations, and there's a teacher, her name is Cara, and that's why it's called Taking Cara Babies. She teaches you through videos and PDFs. If you see me looking over, it's because I have this laid out in a good organized way. I'm a Virgo, so you're gonna see me looking over just a little bit. So Taking Cara Babies is pretty much a course to help develop a way to get your baby to sleep through the night independently. So the course that I have is the first 5 months bundle. There are different courses to it. Yeah, so I ended up buying that one because I was like, you know, at least I can have a sleep foundation. Maybe I can get all the information I need from that bundle and I don't need to buy any more. And it was a great price for that amount of information. So I was like, you know what, that's the best one for me. So that's the one I got. It does include, you know, the courses for videos, PDFs, and one consult. And yeah, PDFs you can print out and everything. It's very nice. So with Sage, I already had a really good sleeping foundation with her pretty much. It wasn't the healthiest because she was sleeping with me, but I'm just saying she already slept through the night pretty well anyway. She did wake up about 3 times. Well, she didn't really wake up. I had to wake her up. So even from the beginning, she was sleeping through the night. I had to literally wake her up 3 times through the night because I am breastfeeding. So I did have to make sure I get my milk up and, you know, prepared for the times that she's supposed to eat. She was so little. She was 37 weeks. So her brain wasn't prepared to be able to wake up on her hunger cues. So I did have to wake her up. And I think most newborns honestly are like that. I just know my situation. She was 37 weeks. She definitely wasn't gonna know how to wake herself up to eat. So yeah, right away she already slept pretty well. She's talking right now, waking up early if you can hear her. Hold on. Well, she's making an appearance, I guess. You said you're talking about me, I better be in it, huh? I don't know how this is gonna go with her in it all of a sudden. Didn't plan on her being in it. So getting back into it, our journey was pretty simple to begin with. So yeah, she slept with me already. So yeah, that was already not the healthiest, but she slept through the night anyway. It wasn't really too much of an issue already to begin with. The only thing I didn't like was that I didn't get her in her bassinet right away. So I started to try to do it at least in the daytime for her naps. She wasn't very picky. She would sleep on her own during the day, in her bed, in her bassinet, in different places. She wasn't the pickiest little baby. Once again, I said that. But yeah, so it wasn't too hard to begin with. And then as she got a little bit older, I wanted her in her crib because we got a good crib for her that was breathable. So I was like, you know what, that's safer. I want her in her crib as soon as possible. So around 3 months, I started to try to teach her. I tried to teach her to sleep on her own. Okay, sorry, a lot of things are happening right now with my whole setup. My battery just died now. But anyway, now she's behind me as well. But so she slept pretty well. I just wanted to get her in the crib because the crib was a better crib, or a better way of sleeping. Obviously, you're not supposed to sleep with your baby. They say that's dangerous. But I wanted to go ahead and at least get in her crib. She does still co-sleep with us, but in her crib. So she sleeps in the same room as us. It's actually kind of good for your baby. So I do still get my peace of mind and security. A big reason why I slept with her was because I wanted to make sure I could hear her breathing, because I was kind of paranoid because she was this amazing special thing. I didn't want anything to happen to her and I was very scared. So to have her close was very nice to know that she's fine, she's breathing, everything's okay. So I ended up starting to try to just get her in the crib around 3 months. I had surgery, so then that kind of stopped the process. Around 4 months old, she started to go ahead and show that she can move and things. She was uncomfortable with us in the bed with her, so I was like, you know what, this is not working out the best right now anyway. This is probably the time to try again. Like, it's time to try again. No matter what, I was always trying. It's just after my surgery, obviously the recovery process, I couldn't try. The recovery process wasn't that long, but at the same time, it was long enough to stop, you know, for a good amount of time trying to get her to sleep on her own. So after a little bit, I did start to try again every once in a while. It wasn't working out. She started noticing if I wasn't with her. Taking Cara Babies does give nice tips without giving away her information. I'm going to try to share as much as possible because I don't want to give away the course, because then no one would take it, you know, if I give away all this information. So I did start doing some of the things that she said. For example, try to start where you are. So where I was rocking her to sleep and then putting her in the bed. I couldn't start there because once I would put her down, she would notice. It just didn't work out for me. I ended up being like, you know what, I'm gonna see if she can just do it on her own. So I would put her on her belly in her sleep sack. I figured out she liked her whole body covered, so long sleeve, long pants. What, boo-boo? What, boo-boo? and the AC at 71 degrees. So I figured out, like, that's how she likes to sleep. She does like to sleep on her belly still, of course. That's her, you know, that's a big thing that I was scared of too. She likes to sleep on her belly. So I ended up, you know, getting her to sleep in the crib. Our process was kind of simple. I just kept going in whenever she'd cry, giving her her passy. Yes, I did let her cry a little bit. Taking Cara Babies course is actually like a very subtle crying out method, basically. Nothing hardcore. You're not letting your baby cry for hours and hours. I mean, I could never anyway. And she even says, like, this is just a healthy sleep foundation. You don't not have to follow everything she says. You can just get tips to help lay a healthy sleep foundation for your baby. She does recognize every baby is different. My baby definitely was different than, you know, a lot of babies that maybe need more help sleeping in the night. So it came to us pretty easy, honestly. I'm not trying to brag, but she sleeps through the night, and she kind of did already from the beginning. Yeah, she already slept through the night from the beginning. So it wasn't really hard to get her to just adjust to sleeping without me. And I wanted to do it as soon as possible because the more they sleep with you, the more likely they are gonna want to forever. Let me get her really quick. She's getting hungry. It's almost 10 o'clock and she woke up early from her nap. But another thing Taking Cara Baby does is basically help you get a good schedule, because it helps you learn, like, okay, so obviously around this time she would normally eat, so maybe if she's crying, that's why. Or around this time she would normally start to sleep, so maybe that's why she's crying. So that's another thing I like about the course. She helps you like lay a good schedule so that you can be as free as you want and also understand your baby as much as you need, which I love about that. A lot of the stuff we did know already, me and Tyron and my family. It's just nice that she reassures your knowledge, and basically I had this in my, you know, resources. So that's pretty much our journey. She sleeps through the night. If you want to see what I do as well to help her sleep, I do it during nap time. I do it at night. It's always the same. I do have what I'm doing every time in a video. So the video that I posted before this, day in the life with my 5-month-old baby, and then we go to the zoo. It's in that video. You'll see, like, kind of in the beginning how I put her to sleep, or how she takes her naps and goes to bed. But yeah, so that's basically our journey on it. I wanted to get into, you know, some great points and things that I'm sure you guys may be wondering. So a good question is, will I be buying Taking Cara Babies further? Because I do have the first 5 months bundle. No, I won't be buying anymore, just because it is a 41 video course, or 41 courses to take, in there, and I've only taken 14 out of the 41. And she's already sleeping through the night. So I feel like if I need more help, I can just finish up the course, which I will do anyway, just to make sure I have all the knowledge I need. Because I know babies, they change as they grow, but as she has changed, she has been consistently sleeping through the night. So that just wasn't really a big issue of ours. We don't really have any big issues, to be honest. So no, I won't buy any more. I don't think I need that much more. I have all the knowledge I feel like I need from the course that I did purchase. So then the last question I want to answer is, would I, regret buying the course, or do I regret buying the course? No, I don't regret it at all, because it did give me a good, resource to have no matter what. So like if she did have a hard time or anything, I could refer to it. Like when I was like, okay, she's 4 months old, I think I need to start trying to get her in her own crib. I did look back on it and I did get some good ideas. And no, maybe I didn't go with everything she said, but it did let me know, like, this is what you can do with your baby. And so I did like that I bought it no matter what. And if she does have issues down the line, I still have the course that I did not finish. And she's about to be 5 months old, so yeah, it's the first 5 months bundle, but it's nice to be able to go back to see, okay, what could I do? How can I soothe my baby? Because at the same time, she helps you know basics of the baby, and it's just nice to have it on hand. So I am happy that I bought the course, and no, I don't regret it at all. I just wanted to say, like, in the end, everybody's path is different. You're gonna do the best that you can for your baby. Everybody's baby is different. This is just the path that I took because I felt like, I needed to be able to have some type of resource to make sure I could work while she naps, and also sleep good through the night so that I could wake up early for work. If you take the course, you'll see she has a lot of knowledge on it. She has a lot of experience. She has kids herself, and everybody that I see has taken the course has a healthy sleep foundation for their baby, like literally healthy sleep foundation. So yeah, I enjoyed learning from it, and I'm happy my baby is so great through the night. And I don't know if she would have been that way anyway, but I'll never know, and that's okay. But it doesn't hurt if you have that extra money to go ahead and just take the course. Yeah, so I just hope that this helps you decide if you want to go ahead and take the course or not. That's all I really have to say about it. I am going to go ahead and feed Sage now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.